People often ask me, when should I go see a lawyer? At what point in my company stage? When I first have the concept, after I form a company? You should consult a lawyer as soon as possible in the startup company process, because there is a 100% chance that you will make a mistake at some point in the company's life if you proceed without the advice of experienced, competent startup company counsel. Now, some of these mistakes can be fixed. In fact, I like to say there's 3 types of mistakes that companies make when they do it themselves. The first type are relatively easy to fix. We forgot to issue a stock certificate. We did something not quite right. We're late on making some filing. Those are relatively cheap and inexpensive. There's another type of mistake that's a little harder. That's a mistake that entails some risk, and it's going to cost you in terms of valuation in a financing, or maybe a higher escrow or a lower purchase price in a sale. But they can still be fixed. And there's a third type of mistake, and I call that a dead on arrival mistake. This is a legal mistake that I see regularly. Constantly, I see these sorts of mistakes, and these are the kinds of legal mistakes that simply cannot be fixed. And the thing that all 3 of these mistakes have in common is that they are all wholly avoidable. So an example that I see most often of a dead on arrival mistake is lack of documentation. And I can tell you that I have practiced all over the world. I've practiced in numerous different industries. I've done work for wildcatters out in the oil patch. I've done work for Wall Street investment bankers, for international companies in the most far-flung parts of the world. I've done work in Hollywood, and I've done work in Silicon Valley. And there is one common mistake that people use who don't consult lawyers, and that's the handshake deal. That is the #1 dead on arrival mistake. If it's not in writing, it is going to be very hard to prove, and nobody is going to want to finance a lawsuit.